Hey guys, it's Sarah and I'm about to get started on my last layout using the June Dive In kit. So this week we are going to all be working with sketches. So each design team member is choosing their own sketch to work with, and then we are going to issue that challenge out to you guys. So I have picked a sketch that I pinned on Pinterest a while ago, and this is what it looks like here. I'll include it in my photos as well in this video, but this one is by papersecrets.net. So this is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to stick pretty close to this. So I am excited to go ahead and start working on that. But I have these two pictures here from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, which is a place that my family and I would like to go visit when I was younger. So I have this picture here is of a restaurant. The sign is right there. It's called Beck's, and it was one of our favorite places to go while we were there. And then this one is my sister and my mom, and we were just taking a walk on the beach, and we found a crab who was kind of cruising along. So we stopped and took a picture of him. So these are the only two pictures I have of Myrtle Beach, but I wanted to make sure I documented it because it is a really great memory from my childhood. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. I've pulled a few papers here that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be trying to use up all these scraps and stuff that I have from the papers I've worked with already. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do here. And then I will be using this craft cardstock for my background because this is going to go in my Back in the Day album, which is something I've been working on here and there. And every single layout is going to have a craft background. So I am going to go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down this yellow paper from Jelly Bean Soup. And this one is one that I used on my last layout, and I gutted out the middle because I knew I wanted to use it for this one as well. So I cut it down by 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to go ahead and place this down on my craft cardstock. And that's going to be my main background paper. And then I'm going to use this flamingo paper to kind of cover that up and be the large paper layer that's from this sketch there. And I'm going to go ahead and put my pictures down on this really bright green cardstock here from the kit. And these pictures are 3.5 by 3.5. And now I'm going to work on my banners. So the sketch has 3 banners that go straight up and down in the center of the layout. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to use this green and blue crepe paper scrap from the kit, and I'm going to use that as my measuring device. So this is how big I'm going to make, or yeah, how wide I'm going to make them. And in the sketch there are 3 total, and there are 2 that are shorter than one of them. So the one in the middle is longer, so that's what I'm going to do as well. And at first I was thinking that the solid pink would go in the middle, but I didn't want the pink next to the pink. So I'm going to end up putting this one here in the middle. And I will have to kind of work the dimensions here in a second. But I want my banners to be very similar, so I am just using this right here to go ahead and use it as a template, I guess, for how big those little notches are going to be. All right, so I don't know if you heard that. That was my daughter playing. Sorry. So this is where I decide I want that green to go in the middle, because I just don't like the pink on pink. If I was using all pink, then I would probably go for like an ombre effect, but that wasn't going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all of these in half, and they weren't really going as far up and down as I wanted them to. So I'm going to just make them longer, make them seem like they're longer, basically. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and place the bottom parts here. And then in just a second, I'm going to use my ruler to make sure everything is straight and put them up on top. And I want to really make it look like the green is taller than the other 2. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and put down this flamingo paper. And now I am going to save a little scrap of that palm tree paper there because I'm going to use that as well. And so they had another banner going horizontally across the layout, so I'm going to use this yellow ribbon that came in the kit, and I'm going to use that for my element. So I made a banner out of that one. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick that down. And then my pictures are going to come in. I'm going to put those on top of that banner there. So now I need to decide what else I'm going to use. So I have that little die cut that says "This is Paradise." I'm definitely going to use that. And I want to use this little cut apart that says "Summer Dreams Are Made of This." And I thought about trying to punch it into a circle, but my largest circle punch was not big enough. It was going to cut into the design too much. So I'm just going to cut out a square, and I'm just using my trimmer to do it. I'm just cutting right around the sentiment because I don't want the entire thing. It was a little bit too big. So it's going to end up fitting right there really, really nicely. And I'm just going to layer the top of the pictures over it just a tiny bit there. I really like the way that looks. So I'm going to go ahead and get these down because I really like it. All right, so now I'm going to work on my title. I had already pulled it out because I had to make sure that I had all the letters. And I did, so I put Myrtle Beach. And then I'm going to put this die cut down. I just have to cut the ends off a little bit because it's a little bit too big. So I just trimmed it down a tiny bit, and I'm going to put that right there. So it says "This is Paradise," and I really like the way it fits right between the B and the H there. And now in the sketch, there is a circular element up here in this corner. I am going to use something else. I'm going to use these sunglasses here that are hearts. So instead of a sun, I'm going to use sunglasses. And I just used that little scrap piece of paper there for the base to kind of help ground it. And I'm going to use this flamingo here to help highlight that. I just really like the way I could use it on either side here. I decided to use it on the left-hand side at the beginning of the title, but I could have used it on the end as well, and it would have been fine. But I just really like the way he fits right there. And these are pictures of the beach, so. And now I am going to pick one of these freckled fawn sentiments here, and I pick one that says "Let's Make Good Memories," and I'm going to put that right there. And I'm going to use a few of these puffy stickers. I'm going to use the ones with the palm trees because one of the papers has palm trees in it as well, so that kind of helps highlight that. And again, we're at the beach, so it makes sense. And I have 3 of them that have palm trees on them, 2 pink and 1 blue. And then I'm going to use some enamel dots to help finish off that. And I'm going to use only the smaller 2 sizes. So I'm going to use the puffy stickers like the biggest enamel dot, like I would normally do 3. And now I need to work on my journaling. So I'm going to use my ruler. I'm going to make some journaling lines here. And then I'm going to do my journaling. So I'm going to just talk about how, growing up, we went to Myrtle Beach as much as we could because that's where my mom went when she was young with her family. So we went when we could. We didn't live in South Carolina, so if we were going to go, it was kind of a trip. But it's one of my favorite places. It was fantastic. And that completes this layout, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have any questions. Here's some close-ups for you, and at the end I will have that sketch again. But please head on over to Noel Mignon's site and check out her kits. Check out the blog where all of our design team stuff is on. And I hope you guys will check it out. I'll have a link in the description. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.